I just bought more of these $1 fake Lego sets from the dollar store. Yeah, you heard me right, $1. And these sets sure have some interesting features. So today I'm going to unbox and review them to see if they can actually compare to Lego. And if they don't, well, you know the drill. They're getting the bat. So let's get into it. So the first thing I bought at the dollar store was this mashup minifig pack. Oh gosh, I don't even want to call them minifigs. But this is like the army pack. And these are actually kind of cool because Lego does not make army minifigs. So these are a way to get those. I don't think they look good as they're way too green, but they sure look better than the construction worker fake minifig from the last dollar store video. And what's interesting about these is they actually have printing, which is kind of crazy for a $1 set that they could actually include printing. Very impressed with them. Now the heads on these guys are pretty peculiar. I don't know why they look like this. It's like a totally different system than Lego. And at least it's not just a cone like the last guy. The next thing I bought was actually a real set. It was this construction crane. And this one was actually packaged like an official Lego set. It had that same type of clear plastic bag. The instruction manual is nothing like Lego and it's terrible quality. The build experience was all right. I would actually say the instructions on this one was pretty easy to follow, which is surprising for these sets. I've had trouble with that before. But the completed build is pretty decent, I have to be honest. The ones we looked at in the last video, like very difficult to tell what they were supposed to be. But this one, it actually kind of looks like something you'd see in a construction site. And it comes with a spare shovel for some reason. There's no minifigs, so I don't really know why that is. We'll just use our construction minifig from the last video. They definitely should have included this guy because there's a bunch of play features on this too. You can move the crane and you can put the guy in the cockpit and have him move the levers, which is pretty cool. You can also have him climb the ladder. The build also comes with some pretty cool plant pieces, which I don't think are actually a Lego piece. This is something they created all on their own, so kind of cool. But overall, I would say this build is actually really good. This is the first decent one that I found at the dollar store. So yeah, pretty impressed by that. So the third thing I bought was another minifig pack, and this one is a lot more interesting than the other one. It's the police pack. Now the reason I got this one is because one of the pieces in here actually looks really interesting. It's this helmet for the police officer. It looks just like the one Lego made, but it's actually like 2 times bigger, which is strange. Just goes to show how different this fake minifig is from the actual Lego ones. But these police ones are pretty cool. They don't look as bad as the army ones. And I would say this is actually a pretty decent way to gain more figures for a city or something. Now the final thing I bought was another set. This is another construction themed one. For some reason, the dollar store I went to had a bunch of those, so that's what I bought. The inside of this set was pretty basic, a much smaller bag, and the instruction manual, the build experience was awful. For some reason, the instructions were just so tiny and very difficult to follow. I don't like how they did that. This one is actually really impressive to me how accurate they made it. It's supposed to be a cement mixer, I believe, and it uses some pretty creative pieces like this revolver for like the nozzle thing, but I am really impressed with the final result. Now this is another set that you could put the construction minifig in, but there isn't really many play features that you could use them for. Really, the only play feature here is you can roll it, and that's really not that exciting. But I would say this one actually looks really good. When you combine it with the other one, it definitely does give you like a construction playset. So I would say this one is actually good too. Now those are not all the things I bought. I actually did buy one more thing. Well, actually a bunch more things. I bought like 7 of these fake base plates because they're so cheap. Last time I went there, I found one of these for only $1, and this time I came back because they are so much more fairly priced than Lego's official ones, and they work just as well. As you can see, you can put the fake ones on there and you can put the official Lego ones on there without any problem. So all the stuff I bought at the dollar store was actually good. It's actually kind of crazy how cheap these were and how easily they were able to compete with Lego. That was not the case last time. It just goes to show how Lego is more expensive than it should be sometimes. But anyway, I said I was going to give it the bat if it was bad, and these ones weren't really bad, but I like hitting stuff with the bat, so I'm going to do it anyway. Enjoy!